The National Bureau of Statistics says Nigerians paid more than 2.2 trillion naira in ransom between May 2023 and April 2024. In its latest report, the NBS recorded 51.89 million crime incidents across households, with the Northwest reporting the highest at 14 million cases, while the Southeast reported the lowest at 6 million. Rural areas experienced more crimes, with 26.5 million cases compared to 25.3 million in urban areas. Among households affected by kidnappings, 65% reportedly paid ransoms, with an average payment of 2.67 million naira per case. 4.14 million households also experienced home robberies, but only 36.3% reported incidents to the police, citing distrust in law enforcement. Phone theft emerged as the most common individual crime, with 13.8% of victims reporting such incidents. Now, to discuss these figures, we're joined by Security Analyst Emmanuel Ikule. Emmanuel, many thanks for doing this with us. I mean, let's start with just the main challenges that you think law enforcement agencies face in accurately, documenting and investigating cases of abductions and killings, especially in conflict-prone regions.
Over time in Nigeria, we have this issue of poor keeping of records generally. So, and in every decision you make, be it in budgeting, be it in planning, data is very, very important. But unfortunately, we have this poor record-keeping culture. And over time, it has affected decision-making, because without data or verifiable evidence, you lack making the right decision. So records of people that have died, you only have that which it's only that which people know, because daily people die, daily people are kidnapped. It's only few occasions that you get this information. Then most times this information is not being given out there, because some of these persons, when they are being kidnapped, they're informed not to communicate with security agencies. So they are forced to keep such information only to their loved ones. And then the system itself, what is the capacity of our law enforcement officers in the area or aspects of data collection? That has also been another issue over time. But we believe that with collective efforts and the also sharing of knowledge, that will be able to improve the capacity of those in law enforcement officers in having more accurate data that will help also in policy making decisions.
Now, I mean, let's talk about, just the law enforcement agencies themselves when it comes to how do you think they track and manage abduction cases so far? I mean, and then what improvements in coordination or technology could enhance these efforts of tracking?
Over the years, a lot of budgetary allocations and funds have been spent through budgetary allocations to law enforcement agencies. And there are certain times there have been reports that some tools or equipment have been bought. If you look at, I think last year, about a situation happened in Kaduna where about 100 persons were killed because of, should I say, poor handling of drone. So some of these equipments have been bought. The quality, I may not know how good they are or how good or the capacity of those that are manning this equipment, but I know they have some tools and it's necessary that we should have. But with the consistent crisis and with the consistent deaths and abuse of human rights, it's pertinent that there should be audits on the number of equipments we have, how valuable or how current such equipment is, if there's need to upgrade such equipment we have, and if there's also need to improve the capacity of those manning those equipments. It will be very, very important in addressing issues of crime and criminality in the country. With the upgrade in criminal activities, there's need to also upgrade on the type of knowledge needed in handling or manning tech. And there's in no country now, if you don't have or use tech to help you in providing solutions to some of these issues, you find it hard in doing anything. So by countries with satellite and drones and all that, a lot of countries have gone above just reacting. They have equipment capturing crime real time. And this helps them also in addressing situations and with early warning signs. In Nigeria, we most times try to be reactive instead of being more like planning or preparing for things like this. But this is an opportunity for us to wake up. With this type of report, it's showing that a lot of things are happening. And with a lot of money to waste, we cannot say this is commensurate. The solutions are commensurate with the funds being invested in crime and in policing in the country.
Right. I mean, and what then? Let's talk about the role of local governments as well. Just look at the grassroots level in reporting and addressing, cases of abductions and killings. How does this differ? Just how do they differ? What's their responsibility at local level, state level, and even at the federal level? Should government be saddled with the responsibility when it comes to reporting cases of kidnapping and, killings and abductions as well?
The local governments occupy a very critical position because they are directly with the people, and issues around crime happens in the rural areas and it comes to them first. But let's also not forget that period before now, there were like tools in the hands of state governors. A lot of them were just appointed, and sometimes even the budgetary allocations were not being given to them. So a lot of them, they were more like occupying offices by name, not in practice. So that also limited what the roles they were playing as of then. But currently, with pushing for autonomy for local government and with monies allocated.
Seem to have lost Emmanuel there. Emmanuel Ikule is a security analyst, and he just joined us to give us a bit of insight regarding the NBS's report on Nigerians paying about 2.2 trillion naira in ransom between May 2023 and April 2024.